If you feel exhausted after every trading session, this video is for you. Many traders believe that success comes from being smarter, faster, or having some secret knowledge. They chase the thrill of big wins and analyze the market with frantic energy. But this constant state of high alert is a recipe for burnout. What if I told you that the key to lasting in this game isn't intelligence, but emotional stability? It's not about the adrenaline rush. It's about a calm, deliberate process. Today, we're going to follow the story of a trader named Ethan. He's not a genius, and he doesn't have a crystal ball. What he has is a discipline that protects him from the market's chaos and, more importantly, from himself. His approach might seem boring, but it's the reason he's still here, trading, while many of his smarter peers have long since washed out. Let's look at Ethan's routine. Before he even thinks about opening his trading platform, he opens something else. His journal. The very first thing he does is write down his maximum daily risk. Let's say it's 1% of his account. That's his line in the sand. He's not just writing a number, he's making a contract with himself. This simple act frames his entire day. It's not about how much he can make, but about how much he's willing to lose. This trains a crucial mindset. Risk management first. By defining his potential loss before the market opens, he's taking control of the one thing he actually can control. It feels slow, almost anticlimactic, because it removes the lottery ticket excitement of what if I get rich today. Instead, it builds a foundation of security. Professionals know that their most valuable asset isn't their financial capital, but their mental capital. A huge loss doesn't just empty your account, it shatters your confidence and clouds your judgment. By setting a strict daily risk limit, Ethan protects his mind from the kind of devastating blow that can take weeks or months to recover from. He's choosing survival over speculation. Now, Ethan opens his charts. The market is alive with movement. A particular stock is surging, breaking through resistance levels, and the social media chatter is exploding. It looks like a perfect opportunity, the kind of trade that could make your whole week. Many traders would feel an irresistible pull, the fear of missing out, and jump in. But Ethan just watches. He pulls up his checklist, his written trading plan. Does this setup meet every single one of his entry criteria? No, it's a bit too extended, and the volume isn't quite right. So, he does nothing. He simply closes the chart and moves on. This is where the real discipline is forged. He's training his patience and his ability to say no. It feels incredibly boring. It feels like you're on the sidelines, while everyone else is scoring, but what he's really doing is building emotional stability. He's teaching his brain that he is in command, not the flashing lights on the screen. He understands that his job is not to catch every move, but to wait for the moves that fit his specific, high-probability model. Every trade he skips is a victory for his process. He's preserving his capital, both mental and financial, for the A-plus setups that will eventually appear. This is how professionals operate. They are not gunslingers, they are snipers, waiting patiently for the perfect shot. The day continues. Ethan takes a couple of trades that fit his plan. One is a small winner, the other a small loser. The session ends, and his account is roughly flat for the day. Now comes the most important part of his process. The review. He doesn't just glance at his profit and loss and close his laptop. Instead, he opens his journal again. He's not focused on the outcome, the money. He's focused on his execution. He asked himself, did I follow my plan? Did I hesitate on entry? Did I exit when my rules told me to? Or did I let hope or fear take over? He makes a note about a moment of hesitation on his winning trade, realizing he was a bit fearful, even though the setup was perfect. He also jots down the frustration he felt when his second trade stopped out, even though he knows small losses are a part of the business. He writes down these emotional triggers. This isn't about self-criticism. It's about self. He's studying his own behavior, identifying the psychological patterns that could sabotage him. This feels slow and tedious, like doing homework. It's much less exciting than counting your winnings. But this review process is what builds true longevity. It reinforces the connection between following a process and achieving consistent results over time, regardless of any single day's outcome. It trains him to detach his self-worth from his P&L. By focusing on the quality of his decisions, he builds a stable, resilient mindset that isn't shaken by the market's inherent randomness. Over weeks and months, Ethan's approach compounds, while other traders ride an emotional roller coaster of euphoria and despair. Driven by their daily results, Ethan's emotional state remains remarkably stable. He has good days and bad days, but neither defines him. His focus is always on the next trade, on executing his process flawlessly. The market doesn't see his calm behavior as a weakness. In fact, his calmness is his greatest weapon. It allows him to think clearly when others are panicking. It allows him to stick to his plan when others are gambling. It allows him to survive the inevitable losing streaks that wipe out undisciplined traders. This is the secret that so many miss. They see a professional trader calmly managing a position and mistake it for a lack of passion or intelligence. But it's the opposite. That calmness is a highly developed, professional survival skill. It's the armor that protects a trader's mental capital, allowing them to stay in the game long enough for their edge to play out. Smart traders might have a few spectacular wins, but calm traders are the ones who are still standing, account intact, year after year. They understand that trading is not a sprint, it's a marathon, and in a marathon, pace and endurance will always beat raw speed. So, let's bring it all together. What can we learn from Ethan? His journey shows us that the path to longevity in trading is unpaved with brilliant market calls or complex algorithms. It's built on a foundation of boring, repetitive, and disciplined habits. Setting risk before you trade protects your mind. Waiting for your perfect setup protects your capital. Reviewing your behavior, not your profits, protects your emotional stability. Each of these steps feels slow and unexciting, but together, they create a powerful feedback loop that reinforces professional conduct. It's a shift from being a market gambler to being a risk manager. The next time you feel that urge to chase a fast-moving stock or get angry about a losing trade, remember Ethan. Remember that true strength in this field isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the most disciplined. Longevity in trading comes from emotional stability, not intelligence. If you want to build this kind of calm discipline and transform your approach to the markets, follow Mindful Trader Lab. Thank you for watching.